Oh, sorry, I'm late. I had to drop the kids off at the pool, if you know what I mean.
You don't have any kids.
Uh, I know it's just a saying.
Not when you don't have children, it isn't.
I had to park my breakfast, lay a little cable.
What on earth are you talking about? Has one side of your face gone a bit numb? Can you use both hands and feel both legs?
It was taking a dump, okay? Big old number two.
Well, why didn't you just say so?
I did, but you weren't listening.
Wait a minute. You are like 3/4 of an hour late.
And for that, I apologize.
Exactly how big was this number two?
I eat a lot of red meat and green vegetables. What can I say?
You're disgusting.
I second the motion.
Well, in your absence, I have not been idle.
Oh, captured a criminal mastermind, have we? Infiltrated a drugs ring, stopped a man with an amazing beard from taking over a skyscraper while wearing a vest and no shoes.
I have completed the first round of checks and freed an angry deer that somehow managed to get its head stuck in the fence. You may mock, but at least I was here doing my job.
I wasn't about to mock.
Oh, that would be the first.
And probably the last. Now, what kind of deer was it?
It didn't say.
But it did tell you that it was in a bad mood.
No, it didn't tell me. I gathered that by the manner in which it kicked me in the softicles as I tried to help it.
Ah, did it kick forward or back?
Back. I was trying to pull it free. Some creatures are just so ungrateful.
Yeah, I know. It's almost like they've spent their entire life being prey, right? Now, this deer, brown was he?
Mostly, I think so.
But was its tail brown?
An odd question to ask.
Not really. I am attempting to collect all the relevant facts.
The color of its tail is a relevant fact,
Would you ask Sherlock Holmes such a question?
assuming that he is real,
As real as Miss Marple.
who is also a fictional character. You know that, right?
It sounds to me like you are avoiding the question, ma'am.
No, just trying to ignore your ignorance. The tail was much lighter than the rest of the animal.
Then that, my friend, was a white-tailed deer.
I'm sure we will all sleep better tonight knowing that.
I know that I will.
Not that it matters much to the old sensitives.
Oh no, a good Hakuna in the Matatas hurts no matter where it came from. Anything I can get you? Some ice? A doctor? The love of a good man.
You could change the subject.
I could, but do I really want to?
You will if you know what's good for you.
If I knew what was good for me, I would have listened to my father and married a rich man.
How's that working out for you?
Oh, yeah, great. He's up at our mansion right now, just waiting for me to finish my shift.
Sounds like a nice life.
Wonderful, mate. Of course, I have to get out of the house every now and then to find something to do.
So you picked the most boring job in the most boring place you could find.
It's not all that bad. You work here too, you know.
How else would I know exactly how boring it was?
Oh, not tonight, though, my friend. Tonight you saw a little action in more ways than one in some.
I told you to drop it.
I know, but I couldn't help myself. My dear,
You are not funny.
the mister thinks I am.
Are you sure he's laughing with you and not at you?
Now that you mention it, no, not entirely. Time for a drink yet, is it?
Only just got here and you want a break already?
I didn't say break, I said refreshments. Not the same thing. A break suggests we will be putting our feet up, resting the old bones.
I am not the old one here.
Whereas, while consuming beverages, we are still able to remain on full alert, ready to pounce at a moment's notice like a coiled spring searching for action.
I have never seen you search for anything that wasn't in bread.
How rude.
Well, as far as drinks go, I have a no sugar, decaf, lactose free vegan coffee today. Apparently, I consume too many toxins.
Everything is bad for you. If you look into it hard enough, that's why I don't care. I have a large flask of hot chocolate.
Oh, get you.
It's all we drink up at the mansion. I have it flown in especially. Bourneville, made by Cadbury, best in the world.
And you've tasted every other hot chocolate in the world, have you?
Shut up and drink your hot black nothing.
Fair enough.
Oh, I didn't tell you yet about my latest dream. I was sitting in a boat, not a yacht or a speedboat, just a regular rowboat, all alone in the middle of a lake. And in this lake were hundreds and hundreds of fish. Not big fish, mind you, just ordinary lake fish. So after sitting there for a while, just watching them, I thought to myself, I might as well try my luck at fishing. It's something to do, right? You know, when you close your eyes,
Here we go.
what?
It's never a normal question with you, is it?
That was a perfectly reasonable question.
For you, sure. For the rest of the world, not so much.
I feel I'm being unfairly judged here.
Maybe you could try a normal conversation, instead of firing random questions at me all the time.
I think you will find that most conversations begin with a question.
No, they don't. It's just people talking.
Okay, let's say I give you that one. How do they start?
Organically, depending on the situation.
Oh, that's bull, and you know it.
Oh, all right then, Captain Social Interaction. Why don't you enlighten me?
Fine. How are you? How's the family? What have you been up to? Read any good books recently? Still working? How is work? All perfectly serviceable questions with the specific requirement of eliciting a response.
If I agree with you, will you let it drop, please?
Oh, most certainly, for the time being. I would still like to know what it is you see when you close your eyes, though.
The same as everybody else. Nothing, usually. Isn't that the point?
Oh, no, you're taking me way too literally there. I don't mean what are you looking at? I mean, what is it that you see?
Are you on something?
Don't be stupid.
Standing too close to the traffic for long periods of time, maybe. Who knows the toxins you've been breathing in? Could be anything. If you feel the sudden need to paint your face or eat your own body weight in cake, all you have to do is say,
It isn't difficult. I only want you to look, just not with your eyes.
so what in the name of a crowing cock am I supposed to look with? The inside of my elbow?
The antecubital fossa.
The what now?
The inside of your elbow, that's what it's called.
Well, that's a snippet of information I'm never going to use.
Anyway, back to my original question.
There was an actual question.
Yes, there was a question. What do you see when you close your eyes, or when you really concentrate? What is lurking inside that head of yours?
Nothing much.
It's like trying to get blood out of a stone.
Try telling the stone what you are after. That might help.
If there isn't an image you like to conjure up, something that makes you feel good. You do feel, right?
Oh, you mean like a naked cowboy?
Why does everything turn to smut with you?
You started it.
I meant anything at all. You could be picturing naked bodies if you really want to, but not necessarily. My image, for example, is that of a chateau in France with a tower and a library.
You'd rather a house than a naked cowboy.
I wouldn't mind both, to be honest, but it's the life I really want. The image of the future I shall probably never have, but that I like to daydream about.
I'll stay with the naked, if you don't mind.
I think you are missing the point.
And I think you are missing the cowboy.
I wish I hadn't asked now.
So do I. It's not going to stop you asking me stuff, though, is it?
Oh, good gravy, no.
I didn't think I could be that lucky.
You are the luckiest person I know.
Oh, really? How so?
You have me.
Idiot.
Ah, but I'm your idiot.
Is it too late to change my mind as far as our friendship goes? I'd like to choose another mate, please.
Too late, pal. We are a team now.
Great.
Indeed, it is, old fruit. Indeed, it is.